When I recorded this lesson, my website has been slightly updated, and these items over here come in handy for our next exercise. For this exercise, find an item which is in the sale on your website and try to create a countdown timer stating when the sale will end. This can be done on the product detail page or on the list page. Now, if you don't sell items on sale on your website, you can simply create a countdown timer and place it somewhere on your website, mentioning an upcoming event or simply create it for practicing purposes. When you finish your exercise, it should look something like this. We have the text sale ends with a colon, and after that we have the countdown timer. Now, we did not cover how to create a countdown timer in this course, so you will have to search for it online. So add the text and the countdown timer and make it look nice through CSS. Now pause the video and give it a go. Alright, I hope you got that. Let's start in Developer Tools. Now we want to start with creating some extra content below these prices over here. So let's add a div with the ID of countdown. Next we want the text, sale ends, with a colon and a space. And now let's create a span tag with the ID of a btest timer. And we won't be adding any content to the span tag for now, so we can close it immediately. And let's close the div. And now we want to insert it after the price. So let's get the right selector. So we know the price is a child of the fourth column. So let's use this class. And we can see that it's the fourth child of its parent. So let's go back to console, add the class, the paragraph tag, and let's use the end child selector for this. And let's hit enter. There we go, that's a start. Now let's add some CSS. You get the ID. Now let's align the text to center. Let's give it a font weight of bold, a background color of the blue, which I use on my website, which is this code. Now let's give it some padding of 10 pixels at the top and bottom and 0 on the sides. And let's change the text color to white. There we go. Let's add this to our testing tool. Let's copy the code. And paste it here in the CSS. And let's also get the JavaScript. Add a comment. And paste it right here. And just to be sure, I'll write VWO underscore. Next, we need to include the countdown timer. I searched for it on Google and found this page on W3 Schools. So this is indeed a countdown timer. So let's use the Try It Yourself editor and see what we got. Now first we see some CSS over here, and this does not seem important for our test. Next, we see a paragraph tag with the ID of demo and no content in it. So this content should be inserted through this script over here. And the script uses a lot of comments, which is convenient for us. Now we see a whole bunch of variables being made. And this is presumably the end date. So let's set it at 3 days from now, which is March 26th in the year 2020. And let's set the time to 6 p.m. Now let's run the script and see if this works. Yes, there we go. It's now set for 3 days, 9 hours and 47 minutes. Now if we check the code, we see here output the results in an element with the ID equals demo. So that corresponds with the paragraph we see over here. And this code is written in plain JavaScript. But we should be able to figure it out. It gets the ID of demo and it changes the HTML using the variables we see right here. Next, we also see what happens if the countdown is over. In that case, it gets the ID of the paragraph again and it changes the HTML to the text expired. So this script seems useful. Let's copy it to our testing tool. Right here. Now, of course, we don't have the ID of demo. We have the ID of a btest timer. So let's copy this, replace it right here, and right here. So now we added the text and an empty span container. We got the countdown timer from W3 Schools, and we applied some styling over here. Now let's save it and see what we got. And there we go. This looks pretty good. So I hope you got that. And as you can see, if you don't know some code which you need for your test, you can simply look it up and apply it as needed.